Careful, hey, Cam. You gotta treat that with love there.
Sorry.
Keep that shiny. That.
Yeah.
Respect the band.
Respect the band. That's right.
So this is Logan's room, our oldest. He's a reader. He likes to read. So he's got the books in his room.
You know, growing up, I always kind of thought it'd be cool to have a little brother. You know, somebody that could look up to me. And I was telling you earlier, I had 2 little sisters, so they don't quite share the same passion for hockey. But you know, it's awesome that these kids they love to play, and you know, like I said, play mini sticks or whatever it is. So I think it's pretty cool. You know, big responsibility for me that they look up to me, but I think it's awesome.
Oh my!
Did that go in?
Yes!
They're excited. They're having fun that he's here, and you know, Dad's just Dad. So, especially when it comes to hockey, you know, I don't have anything on anybody else just because I played in the NHL for 18 or 19 years. But Cam's a big deal for him.
So they want the new 3rd jersey with Cam Fowler, number 4 on it. So, Dad's out, Cam's in.
All right, we're in Jackson's room now. This is the real hockey fanatic, and if there is ever a Cam Fowler poster, it'll go in place of these 2 here, I guess. Yeah. And he's adopted the Southern California, you know, USC deal and all that. Something I've never understood as a Canadian. You know, this college business that people are so excited about. It's just too complicated for me.
Backyard, obviously. I've only been out there a couple of times. Me and Nick Bonino had a big tennis match out there in the court, and then moved to the swimming pool and to the putting green after that. So
like Cam said, we have a tennis court that never actually sees any tennis. I think that tennis match between Nick and Cam was probably the first one in about 2 years out there. But usually it's hockey and scooters and bikes and different things like that. If I can remember how to do this.
Yeah, it just kind of, it started at the draft when Scotty was the one that, you know, handed me my jersey when I went up on stage, and then, you know, I kind of realized he was going to start working with the team a little bit more, and I think, you know, just kind of ended up being a perfect situation, and, you know, I think he offered to bring me in here, which was great, and when my parents came out here, we got a chance to meet the family and meet the kids and everything, and you know, it just seemed like it was a great fit, and you know, it's just kind of been a smooth transition ever since.
You know, Bob Murray and everybody was sort of thinking about what to do after Cam had come and performed as well as he did in training camp, and I, as a young player in New Jersey, ended up living with the family. So, you know, it's kind of something that I thought worked pretty well for me, and you're trying to get used to living in a new city and adapting to obviously a professional game of hockey and playing at the highest level. So you have a lot on your plate, never mind worrying about, you know, is there food in the fridge, are my clothes washed and stuff like that. So it was a good thing for me back then. I remember it being that, and you know, when the opportunity came, and we have a pretty packed house with the 4 boys running around, but we figured, you know what, you just add one more in the mix, it's probably not going to make much of a difference.
Thanks a lot for coming and checking out the Niedermayers residence. I hope you enjoyed your special private tour.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, but next time, call before you come.